Right, in this video, so we'll understand how to install Horizon client and configure. Then we'll understand how to enable users on desktop. Then we'll test how to access the virtual desktop. So normally we call it as an end user PC. So end user is nothing but a person basically launches a virtual desktop. So we have to install the client on a end user PC. So in our class, so we are using one of the machine 72.19 as end user PC who is going to launch virtual desktops which are available on the ESXi host. So let me go to the client machine. So I have the Horizon folder, client, simple from the download. Click on agree and install. Right. So let me restart. So first we have to install the client, then we configure the client. To launch the client, add a server, connection server name, it's saying you're not entitled to use the system. Okay. Right, so we added the connection server into the horizontal client. Now let's to enable users or entitle. We call entitle. We're going to connection server, launch horizon administrative portal, then select desktop pool, then entitle it. So I'm going to the connection server. So once you log into that, go to the catalog, desktop pools, select the desktop pool, click on entitlements, add entitlement, and select the users or a group, then select the users. So now you associate the users to the desktop pool. So you're given a permissions to the users on this desktop pool so that they can consume the virtual desktops. As we selected an automatic dedicated linked clone, so it is going to allocate the desktop automatically. Inventory. Now we can see 3 virtual desktops which are in ready state, available state. Now let's test the how to access the virtual desktop. So log into client or end user PC, that is client PC, then launch client horizon client, then connect to the server. So I'm going to the client PC. So I'm just connecting to the server, alvhn/fin1, the user for which we associated a desktop. If the user is associated with the multiple desktops, then he will be able to see multiple desktops. Now we can see dedicated linked clone desktops. So the user is able to see a desktop icon over here. Now you can right click and say launch, or you can say double click on it. So by default it uses a blast. In the desktop pool we specified that the default it can use a blast, and we can see PCOP and Microsoft RDP. So I'm just saying launch, or double click on it, it'll get launch. So now it has allocated one of the desktop from the pool to this user. And that's where we started basically logging into this user. And as we logging into this machine for the first time, so it is configuring the settings. Let's go to the connection server and check which desktop is being assigned to the user. Click on refresh. We can see the user is being assigned Fin1 with the Fin1 desktop. Now, the connection state basically now. So we can go to the sessions. You'll be able to see the current sessions which are active in the one. So we can see the state called as a connection state and to which protocol it is connected, the display protocol. So this is how you can basically configure the Horizon client. So maybe you can use any other methods in the production, like an SCCM, okay, the software deployment tools, okay, to deploy the Horizon client. Right. In the next video, we'll look at creating an manual dedicated pool.